What's going on YouTube? I am HotMessNess MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa, and today's video is all about Devinah Cosmetics' new collection. It's the Harmony collection. It's the same kind of vibe as the blue Betch. I will leave that one up in the cards, but this one is pink icing. I love that Devinah Cosmetics is doing Harmony type collections. I feel like so many brands out there could really cash in on this kind of thought process. We have people out there giving us pink palettes and they've got 3 shades of pink and the rest are browns, and we're like, oh yay. Like I saw a video, or maybe it was a post about Morphe, and it was like, oh, a pink and purple palette, and it had like 2 shades like this and a pink, and the rest were brown, and I'm like, that is not a pink and purple palette. It's a brown palette with a pink and a purple. So I love the idea behind this, especially being that you have such a large collection of mattes. So you have 6 mattes, 7 shimmers, and 2 highlighting shades. And even with these kind of highlighters, you can actually use them as a topper on top of something as well to bring out the duochrome nature. Devinah Cosmetics stands alone for me in mattes. They're some of my favorite matte formula. They are powdery. They do kick up a lot of powder. You dust off that brush and it blends out beautifully. I will leave my Devinah up in the cards, a playlist if you like. Overall, I feel like this collection is a great intro into purples. Honestly, it's not too colorful. It's really not, because these are more neutral kind of mauvey kind of shades, and the lighter purple and like the bluish purple kind of shade, they're actually not too much. So if you're somebody that's getting into color, especially for someone like me, I like neutral was so like not always a neon green eyeshadow, but it to be color. And this is a collection I felt like it was made for me. And then she threw in a matte black so you can deepen out your outer corner or do a smoky purpley pink kind of look. So it really is all inclusive. The one thing that I wish she had added to this palette is an even brighter or darker purple. Just an amped up version. Now I do have a ton of purples in my collection, so maybe that was one reason why. It was like, you don't need it. I can pull any kind of purple, but if there was something like this in here, I feel like it would have been a completed palette, but it was called pink icing. It was just like one of those things that I was like, this would just be it for me. I could do a complete look with this palette. That's not an issue at all, but I kind of had that want to deepen out the purple more, not with a black, but with a true purple. So just personal preference, something that I wish was in this a little curated collection, but she does have other purples in her line. All these shades are brand new and exclusive to this collection. Do not fear though, if you do not get the collection and you're like, there's a couple colors that I really want, Devinah really does listen to her customers. So if you keep on that page, you know, I want this as a single, this as a single, she hears enough of it, it could come to fruition. So that's always a good thing. This whole entire set retails for $64. If you use my code, I am now a Devinah affiliate, HotMessNess at checkout, you will save money, and I believe it brings it down to $54. All that will be left down below, what the new price is. If you choose not to use my code, no worries. There are other creators out there that do have codes. You can use theirs, or you don't even have to use a code. Along the same lines, just so you know, this weekend, Devinah Cosmetics is having a sale. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's for any accessories, and I believe it might be some highlighters, but I know for sure it's like accessories and empty palettes, and that you can't use anybody's affiliate code on. Those will be a separate sale for the site, but these will be full priced. So let's get into the swatches, shall we? This first shade is called Nora, and it is a beautiful dusty pinky shade, and that is Nora. It can be built up. I have that as an upper transition. I do my transition a little bit different than some people because I don't have a lot of room to work. So a lot of times I'll play with my transition way up here. So this is Nora. The next shade is called Remy, and this is a, I guess it would be like more of a blue tone purple, but you know, it's purple. It's a purple shade. The next shade is called Jocks. J-O-X, Jocks. And it is a deeper version than the first one. So more of that dusty purple. This is more of a dusty pink. This next shade is called Mina, and it is more of an even deeper version of that one. The movie kind of shade. Love this one. The next one is called Kaya, and it is another purple, but it's just brighter. It's just a more bright, it's lighter than this of course, but it's just bright. You could do this and this, just, you know, a little bit in the crease, a little bit on the outer, and then pop on a shimmer for a very easy, colorful look. This shade is Janae. This one's a little bit weird. I don't know how I feel about this one because it does sheer down. I don't know if it's meant to be like a topper, but this one was not my favorite out of the colors. I haven't used this one on my eyes yet though. So I need to play with this one and see how I feel. It probably would be best wet. I haven't tried that yet though, but that one's Janae. This next one is Gemma. I really like Gemma. Any of you guys watch Sons of Anarchy? Now this one, Swatches sheer, but I use this on my lids for the outer part and I didn't have that issue at all. But I did use this one wet, so maybe this one, I really think that the red one, if you foil it, will give the same performance that Gemma did. That is Gemma. This shade is Jory. Beautiful pink shimmer, so pretty. Let's give it another one. Oh, love that. So if you're more into the satins, I think that these two could be used in the crease for sure. And I know a lot of people do use shimmery kind of colors in the crease. I will if it buffs down to almost matte. And I feel like these two could. This one is a real true shimmer. I have this beauty on in the inner corner. This is Icing. And I love Icing. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. It's reflective. If you are very pale, you could use that as a highlighter. Now this pretty pink is all over my lid in the center and it's called Callie. And Callie is like the same formula as these two. It's a beautiful pink shimmer. This one is Faux. It is like that classic, I don't want to say taupe because it's a pinky taupe, but it's got a duochrome kind of shift to it. I love this one. For all of you neutral lovers out there, this would be a great transition into color because it's like a pink neutral. And this one is Cory. I have Cory right here on the inner part of the lid space. Cory is so pretty. Look at that. Look at Cory. It's kind of a melon pink, huh? Not quite watermelon pink, but I don't know. What kind of melon is that color? Just that's what I see, like a melon flavored drink. Cory. I'm gonna give you a black. The black is called Karma. I love that. It is a really black. I had a hard time removing this from my hand when I did the swatches. It blended out fine on the outer, but I haven't done a whole like real smoky look with it, so I don't know how well, like if you were gonna do literally a black smoky eye with it, I don't know how well it would blend, but I didn't have any problems blending it here, and it was great as a liner because I did use it for liner on the upper waterline before I put on my lashes. So that is Karma. I do have Queen on as a highlight mixed with Paradise. So this is Queen. I like that she kept this one pretty much pink. I mean, you can see shifts of other colors in it, but I'm glad it's not like blue, you know, because not all of us want a moonchild glow all the time. I'm happy that this is pink. And this last shade is called Paradise. I have Paradise right tucked up in here. And here's Paradise. It doesn't seem as icy as the pink one, but I feel like that makes it more quote unquote wearable. I know not everybody likes the term wearable, but some things I feel are wearable to me and aren't. And this is a wearable to Vanessa kind of shade. So I do have this one a little bit underneath here. Oh, they're beautiful. I like them. And I just feel like it is a completely complete palette. It's fun. It's an extension of shades. Now you might have some of these shades already sprinkled throughout your collection, but what I love about this is it's Devinah's formula. I feel like it is tried and true to Devinah's formula, which I love so much. That is personal preference. Not everybody is going to like the same kind of eyeshadows that I like, but I do love these. They never fail me, her mattes. So that's just me personally. I don't have any problems with wear time with Devinah, and I'm really happy that she came out with this collection. So you can get this on May the 25th. It is launching, and I'm really excited to be an affiliate with Devinah Cosmetics. I'm sorry guys for having 2 brand videos back to back. I had planned to film more over the past few days, and I really haven't been able to make the time. Part of it is life. For those of you that are new to my channel, I have 5 kids. And part of it is sometimes I lack the motivation. It gets hard to get everything done sometimes, and it takes a serious motivation to be able to film YouTube videos, work nights, and have 5 kids. So I'm hoping to have a renewed vigor and get more on task for you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will answer anything that I can. And I also have some different pictures, swatches, and whatnot on my Instagram. If you ever hit me up on the Instagram, you want to see a swatch maybe in action, you can always ask me there, and I would love to help you. If you'd like to see swatches up close of these beautiful shades, just take a look here. If you'd like to see a demo of the look I created on my eyes today, you can just see that here. Today, we are playing with pink icing. Excuse my little friend here. I have a little zit that it decided to get cut open when I was washing my face, probably too aggressively. And here I'm just setting the eye with a little powder, a little MAC Mineralized to get it going. We're gonna start with this light purple shade with a Hakuhodo. This is a cool brush because it kind of flattens out. It looks like the regular ones, but it flattens. And this shade is called Nora. So we're gonna take Nora and we're gonna take that in the crease and kind of above. So I wanna keep that little purpley vibe. Devinah shades do kick up powder. I just dust them off. Now I'm gonna step it up with the next shade. This is Jocks.
Mommy, need McDonald's.
McDonald's?
Okay.
Now I'm gonna take more of a pointed one with that same Jocks because I want that in the crease, but I'm gonna tilt my brush so that way, because my eye kind of, closes, I wanna go a little higher up in the crease. I'm gonna take Mina on a smaller brush and I'm gonna concentrate that on the outer portion and then into the crease to deepen. And this is the kind of palette that you could just throw a shimmer on the lid and be done, but if you want to amp it up or be more colorful, you could pick you know, some of the more bright purples. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this one right here. This is called Kaya. And I'm just brightening that up. It's gonna darken it too, but it also will brighten it up more purple than the pink. I'm gonna go back into the original brush and I'm just gonna scoop the sides.
Mommy, I need the chips.
You want more chips?
Okay.
I'm gonna take a little pointed pencil brush and Remy. And you know, like everything, kind of blend the two together. I'm not really digging into one or the other, just the spot where the two kind of meet. And with a tiny little E36, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the black to deepen that up. And then back into Remy. And then taking the brush. So that black just deepened it up a little bit. You know, I don't want to go full smoky eye, but you could because you have the black. Now for the lid. There's so many shimmers to choose from, but I think we'll do this one and this one. I'm gonna pick up Callie, that's this pink right here, and I'm gonna spritz it with my brush so it's all glitterful. I'm gonna take a little more of this more magenta kind of pink. It's called Gemma, and I'm gonna add that to the edge right here. Now taking the light little pink right here is Cory, and I'm gonna put that in the inner parts of the lid. So we kind of gradiated from 3 different pinks. Kind of wanna see how they all work together. Because my eyelids get really dry and they're, you know, they're kind of aging. I kind of have aging eyelids. I just add extra Fix Plus and less product. We use the 3 shimmers on the lid, 1, 2, 3, and we'll put this on the inner corner. This is the shade Icing, and it's such a pretty like platinum white silver shade. I really like it. This is a Luxie mini flat angled brush, and I'm just gonna tap that in here. I'm gonna let it be real bold. I'll end up blending it out later, but for the now, I'm gonna scoop that upward into the shadow. I had gone through and I added those colors right there, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of this little purpley one here. I'll probably add some more of the black. My original guy. And then I want to grab some more of that magenta Gemma.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, with the clean little pointed brush, I'm going to take the first shade, the lightest one. Eyes are mostly pink. I'm going to stick to the purpley shades. I'll do a little bit of this one for depth. And I'm going to take a tiny little angled brush and hug the lash line with the purple. And then I'm going to take that brighter, deeper purple and get real close. Then I'll grab some black and just hug that right where the two connect. And I even swoop some onto the lash line. Now I'm going to stamp the black on top of my lid. And this makes for a great like liner. Now let's do the brow bone. I want to do the purple. I just picked up one of these. It's the NYX Faux Whites in Linen. So I'm going to take that to the lower lash line, or the waterline. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Let's take some of the pinky highlight. This is called Queen. I'm going to take Queen on this Morphe 501. And I'm gonna add some of Paradise too. Why not? We're here. You guys don't see highlights like this on me very often, do ya? You guys know how I am. I can't be too much, so I'm gonna blend right here. That's where a lot of my texture is. But you know what? We wanna wear highlight today. We want a funky highlight. We're just gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna throw on some lashes and I'll be right back. So I popped on some real flirty lashes. These are drugstore. If I can figure out which ones they are, I'll leave them down below in the description box. And this is it. This is my look with Devinah Cosmetics' new Harmony collection in pink icing. Overall, I just feel like this collection is one of those collections that's good for like every eye color. Every eye color. The thing about blues don't always look fantastic depending on how they're styled with certain eye colors. It's all about shaping and placement. These colors are very, very forgiving, and that's what I like about them. Purples make brown eyes pop. They're especially good for like my green eyes. I feel like they really make them pop, but it's just good colors for just everybody's eye color. These kind of purples on people and not make them look like they have black eyes as well. So it's a beginner-friendly palette, and it's also enough to stretch you into color if you're a color lover. I just feel like, good job, Devinah. Good job, as per the usual. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. This launches on Friday, May 25th, and you can use the discount code HotMessNess to save some money. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.